Welcome back to 11 of the last 20. Next on our countdown is a Garden Spot quarterback who could run and throw. Check him out.
Number 7, Garden Spot's Cameron Roth.
Roth firing downfield, wide open, touchdown Garden Spot.
Cameron could beat you with his arm, he could beat you with his legs, he could beat you with his mind. You know, again, another smart player. The system that they ran over at Garden Spot really accentuated the quarterback position. He made all the calls, he made all the decisions, and you know, he was just tough to figure out.
He hurt us.
On 2nd and 12, Roth going long for Folk, and he's got it down the sideline inside the 30. Matt Folk is going to go the distance, touchdown. 82 yards on the connection.
A couple times we played him, I just always was amazed by his ability to read in the offense that Garden Spot was running at the time. He made split-second decisions and would make you look bad at times. Was not afraid to take it right up the middle. He hurt us a lot with that. And he was just a really, really good football player.
5,000-yard passer, 2,000-yard rusher, and not many kids in LL League history have ever done that. Super talented, multi-purpose threat kind of kid.
You couldn't really try to stop the run because he'd kill you with the throwing, you know, and then if you didn't put a body or two on him, he'd beat you with his feet. You know, we had some tough games with Garden Spot in that we couldn't slow down Cameron Roth.
I think what makes him so impressive is that he passed for 1,000 and ran for 1,000 in a single season, which was not done too often throughout the Lancaster-Lebanon League. But more importantly, I think that makes it impressive is that he did this during some lean years at Garden Spot. And to put up those types of numbers, that's a job well done.
Number 6, Manheim Central's Jared Moyer.
They got a great one in Jared Moyer, 6'4", and Gary, a quarterback, much like a point guard in basketball, an extension of the coach on the field. This guy is for Mike Williams out there.
Jared had nice physical ability, you know, 6'3", 6'4", and he was a great kid. The key about him, he led us to that 2003 state championship, and in that game, he made what I perceive to be one of the greatest plays in Manheim football history.
Moyer looking. He's got a man open in the corner of the end zone. Didn't see him and throws for the touchdown anyway.
It was 4th down, and we were behind, maybe 3rd or 4th, maybe 4th quarter, and he scrambled and found somebody in the end zone. We scored a touchdown on 4th down with about 10 yards to go. So it was a great play. Had we not made that play, I don't know if we would have won the game. But Jared, again, what you can't take away from him, a great kid, great to coach, and he won that state title and made one of our greatest plays in Manheim history.
Very first thing I thought of was what a physical specimen he was as a football player. He was very glad to run you over as opposed to run around you.
It's going to be Moyer on the keeper, and he's down the sideline. He's got the first down inside the 30-yard line.
Great leadership qualities. You remember him being very tenacious and tough on the field. His running ability was outstanding. You couple that with his ability to throw, and it made him a great quarterback. And you know, not the funny thing, but when you think of Manheim Central quarterbacks, Simon comes to mind, Kegerreis, Jeff Smoker. I'm going back a ways, but I think people really need to appreciate what an excellent quarterback Moyer was.
Old school quarterback, pocket kid, but could also run, 1,000-yard passer, 1,000-yard rusher in a senior year. When you're talking the annals of Manheim Central football, he's the kid. He won the state title, he got him to the Snow Bowl, which nobody will ever forget around here in these parts. When I think of Jared Moyer, I think game manager kid, made big plays in the clutch, obviously getting them to the state finals, but just a really smart, heady kid, didn't turn it over, got the ball out to where it needed to go.
Quarterback of the state championship team. I think the thing that stands about Jared was that he had great command of the huddle. I mean, the guys on the offense just respected him. He was the man in charge, and he proved it with that epic game in the snow.
Championship gold medal time for the Manheim Central Barons, their first ever.
Number 5, Manheim Central's Cody Kegerreis.
Man, was Cody quick.
Kegerreis with a huge hole.
There he goes.
Kegerreis in, touchdown Barons. That is the icing on the cake for Cody Kegerreis.
He is just amazing.
Cody wasn't that shifty guy, but put him in a game and he could juke almost anybody. He was like a whirling dervish running, you know. He had high knee action, and he was really, really hard to tackle. And so many times he made huge plays. He made something out of nothing.
Kegerreis, a great read. Kegerreis inside the 20.
He's gone.
He rushed for 1,600 yards his senior year, and at the same time passed for 2,300 yards. Sometimes I know looking at the film, you just shake your head to see some of the plays that he made. He was one of our greatest quarterbacks.
Very quiet kid. Wasn't a big media guy, you know, not that he was seeking any attention, but he was quiet. But when the lights popped on and the scoreboard popped on and the game started, he just exploded. He was like a different person out there. 1,000-yard passer, 1,000-yard rusher. That's a very elite club in the LL. Not many kids have done that since 1972. Cody Kegerreis is in that club. Love that he was the Maxwell Club Pennsylvania Player of the Year in his senior year.
Cody Kegerreis, his 4th rushing touchdown.
When he passed for 2,000, rushed for 1,000. Here's the thing about Cody. I think he's underrated. I think when you think of Mannheim Central quarterbacks, you think of Smoker, you think of Simon, you think of Matt Nagy, and Kegerreis' name doesn't always come up, and I know I'm missing some kids there, but Kegerreis was super talented. Again, took them to section titles, took them to districts, multi-purpose kid.
He's one of the best I've ever seen in Pennsylvania in my 36 years.
Number 4, Warwick's Joey McCracken.
He's a new wave, new age kind of quarterback kid that can do it all.
McCracken across the middle, caught. That is Thatcher Miller in for the touchdown.
Joey McCracken is such a dynamic, dual-threat player.
I saw Joey as a sophomore, and I thought, man, this kid is going to be something special.
He comes across as quiet in the field, but he knows he has the capability to do the things he does. He's like just short of 5,000 yards, and if you think about it, 1 full season last year, half a season as a sophomore. You look at what he throws for per game, the kid can spin the football.
Big arm, can sit back in the pocket and pick out guys. If he gets flushed, no nerves, can make plays on his feet.
And now rolling left, fires, and it's caught. Caleb Schmitz for the touchdown.
I think the last 2 years he's had some awesome wide receivers to throw to, Glass, etc. They have a great thing going on at Warwick right now, and I think as with Joey as captain, as the pilot of the offense, man, look at the stuff he's doing. Unbelievable numbers, unbelievable skill and talent out of him with the arm and his vision. #1 passing game in LL history, which is amazing. To already have that as a rising senior is just pretty awesome, and again speaks to his talents and his abilities. And I just love that he encapsulates all of that and can run, pass, read coverages, make plays. He's dynamite.
We've cracked the top 5 in our countdown, but coming up after the break, we unveil who made the top 3 and who's walking away as our #1 quarterback of the last 20 years.